is it that when we look at cells in our body, when we look at the DNA that's in the cells in our body, which are just unbelievably loaded with information, it's actually been called nature's barcode. We go, well, look what happens with time plus matter plus chance created this. I don't know how much you know about DNA. I don't know what your biology training is. I'm not a biologist, but a DNA molecule contains all the genetic information to create an entire organism. So let's take a look at how much information are we talking about. Each of the cells in your body contain at least 20 gigabytes worth of information. And that'd be a pretty decent jump drive. It's not as impressive as it was when I started doing these talks years ago, but still, I mean, that's a good jump drive. 20 gigabytes of information in a single cell of your body. Our body contains almost 10 trillion cells, and a cell's ability to store data is currently far beyond our current digital storage capabilities. So you take the best that our minds have been able to develop, and we still cannot store data like the cells in your body can. If the hard drives on your computer, if I took the hard drive on my laptop right here, had the same data density as a cell's nucleus, I could store the internet, which is a lot of information. That's Facebook and YouTube and everything. I could store all the data on the internet 140 times on your laptop. That is really, to me and to many, mind-boggling, the data density that you find in the cells in your body. Just want to break that down and give a few more examples. How much data is stored in a kilogram of human tissue? Well, you look at whether you use DVDs, MP3s, Blu-ray discs. I know most of us don't use that technology anymore, but look at the sheer volume that is stored in just a kilogram of human tissue, a tremendous amount of information. And when it comes to processing data, our brains are 2,400 times faster than the best computers that our finest minds have been able to assemble. So you take what human intelligence has been able to design, and we're not even close to what random chance has produced in the universe. Or was it random chance? So a one-cell organism is more complicated than anything that we've been able to create through our supercomputers. So again, the question is, how is it that blind, mindless nature, random chance, has outwit humanity's finest engineering minds? If naturalistic processes, including evolution, are responsible for life, it must be efficient and effective at producing information. Just a quick tangent before we dive into that just a little bit further. One thing that just really struck me, I just ran into this one day, and how those who are looking for extraterrestrial life outside of the universe, they've got radio telescopes set up, scanning and listening to the random noise that comes from the universe. And it's been said, if we can detect a coded message, it doesn't matter if we understand it. We're assuming we won't understand it, but if we can hear something other than just noise and tell that there's some sort of code to that noise, then we will know that there's intelligent life in the universe. Well, my question is, if a radio telescope intercepts a coded message and we're going to assume intelligence, why is it that, if we know that there's intelligence behind communication, why is it that when we look in a microscope and see information in the cells in our body, in DNA, we assume that it was just there by random chance? Is it truly scientific to say, well, information through a radio telescope has to have intelligence behind it, extraterrestrial life? But if we look at a microscope and see a message, and it's just an incredible amount of information, the information that creates our bodies, that was random chance. Is that a scientific statement to say that?